quarters are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few.
Possibly a man coverage team on defense. When you play Lamar Jackson, the last thing you want to be is in a lot of man-to-man coverage with his ability.
Throwing is Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts at the 38. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. It's a pickup. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 29.
Near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the... Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And out across midline. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Trying to find a lane.
Really, a lot of the time you have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Coleman on 1st, 2nd, and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
Garoppolo went into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now this is going to be close.
As opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all.
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and that'll be not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go. Position going the other way. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Flush to his right, going for it all. To the end zone. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flush in zone, but knocked away.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Kill, 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 kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't... That's a what? 49. Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And he's not going to get in. They turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defense. Play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. This will be a gain.
Develop a little bit. You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 40 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out.
And his reputation as an offensive wizard. And whenever we hear that, what's the first thing we think? Throwing the football. He's always been a run-based guy, and he wants that running game finely tuned because it travels late in the season. There you go.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll work his way forward. Garoppolo looks to throw. A hit as he throws. And taken right at the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Roberts has it. And he's going to be
to the penalty.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, left side. And they will find what might they change offensively.
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call on the West Coast?
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good, and do it in multiple ways. Yeah, arm, legs. He really helped.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone, and no run back.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end.
Mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he can't quite put on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
152 fighter. 13.
Inside the red zone, in Kittle. And he'll
Able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. You know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they had to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 73 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards in NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. As you heard, the first down pass.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did.
Lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Coleman, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard, and if he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Past the 20. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
36 to Mike.
Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
I got you.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I don't think you got it, sir.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead,
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort. The cat know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Just like that.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 21-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense? That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
White.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, go, D, get off the field. Bravo.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you can stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down. He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that's caught inside the 30. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one, and even 50 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers get a score closer. McLaughlin for the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe it was a miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
That's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Buying time to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.